Our next guest is a high school teacher who began dabbling in home projects more than 10 years ago and has completed an entire home renovation and helped others do with all sorts of fun projects along the way.
Yeah, speaking of fun projects, today she's going to help us make a firecracker painting. Welcome, Stacey Clark. She joins us now here on CT Style. How are you, Stacey?
I'm great. How are you?
Quick little side note. She is actually my niece's Spanish teacher at Portland High School.
Wow.
There you go.
Small world, huh?
Now, is Nikki good or is she a brat?
Oh, wonderful.
Wonderful. No, she's a
She
brat.
is.
What else would she say, right?
No, she is.
So is this more of a hobby, or can you turn it into a job, or?
Well, it started as my own personal project. I moved into a house that was covered in nicotine and tar, and I just needed to, I did a gut job of it.
You
and
did?
Once I finished the entire house, I didn't have any budget left for decorations.
Well, that is a full-time job, redecorating then.
So I kind of started making my own, and getting stuff up on my wall was the first thing, and I did these paintings.
Well, how do we get started? Because neither of us are really that artistic.
No.
Nor am I, so this is a wonderful project. I just brought in a couple of colors. The room I did these colors in were, it was a very colorful room, so I used these colors in the
a great
example
orange.
I'll show you. I know, isn't it bright?
Yeah.
It's like a nice, either fall or summer.
Some yellow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Help yourself.
Now, do you ever do this in Spanish class? Do you ever do any paintings?
No, I haven't yet, but I think that's a great idea,
I
though.
think
Maybe
you
I
should.
should.
If I was in your class, I'd be like, come on, why can't we do any paintings?
Yeah.
We don't need to learn Spanish
Now that they
right
see
now.
this clip, yeah, they're
Yeah,
going to
let's
ask
just
me
make
about
some
it.
firecracker paintings.
So it's really simple. I just take a foam brush. I think this is a 3-inch, and that's a 1-inch.
Okay.
And I'm going to do my big one in the center, just because I have a small palette I'm working with, I guess you can say. And this is just cardstock that I cut up from Walmart. And it depends on how much you swirl you want in it. I could drag this. As you can see, it gets narrower or wider. And so as I finish, I can start planning on where the next circle will be and what size. And again, I don't have a huge brush for the next one, but I was thinking, yeah, go ahead, help me
Can I
out.
give it a shot
Yeah,
here?
can you, Teresa?
This is the moment of truth, Teresa. A lot
I
of
don't
pressure
really know
here.
how it's going to turn out, but.
See this?
Oh, see, this one's too thick.
Oh, that's another thing. Like if you want to dab some paint off beforehand, you can see
That's
I
what
have.
I should have done, huh?
Well, I didn't do it either, so you can see how I probably should have. And you get, this is our practice run. We can do another one after. You get better at it and more.
What do you think?
I love it. I think it's very artsy.
Yeah.
How cool, and you have yours
eventually,
framed? I mean,
this is the end product. And
how many times did it take you to do that?
it took a little brush
trial and
practice. Yeah.
Wait, so how do you get that look on top? Because like there's some parts that are a little less. There's less paint in there. Do you?
Right. So I put it down and I dragged. I put the foam brush down and dragged. So it made more of a stroke as
try that?
opposed to.
Okay. As opposed to that.
Right.
Look at
See
that,
how
Teresa. Wow.
Yeah,
That
that's
is-
more like what I
we're
did.
practicing.
Now that is
So-
one good firework.
That's
if I must
right.
say. And
That's
you have
right.
a very exciting event coming up. It's April 22nd.
A week
It's
and a
at
day from
Newington
today.
Public Library, right?
It is. It's just my meetup group, do-it-yourself homeowners, and we'd love to have you share your projects or questions. I'd love to help with answers or help you out along the way.
This is fun. I'm enjoying this.
Thank
It's like a
you.
stress reliever.
It is, and it's fun to do. It's
There you go.
great decoration.
Cool. Stacey, thank you so much for coming in today, and,
Thank you.
make sure you keep an eye on
We love
my
arts
niece
and
there.
crafts.
We love Nikki.
All right. Stacey, thanks so much. Don't go away, because coming up next we have the results of our style spin. We're going to be chowing. Maybe you could help us eat a little bit over there in the Bender kitchen.
Yum.
Stay tuned.